After school, I moved into a boys' hostel. People may not understand what that meant for me. Imagine a girl forced to live in a boys' hostel, or a straight boy placed inside a girls' hostel. That constant awareness, that constant performance, that was my reality. I did not even know the word gay properly until then, but I knew I had to hide something. In a hostel, time is limited. Boys rush to bathe, 2 or 3 at a time. No hesitation, no shame. Clothes dropped, laughter, comparisons. I learned to bathe with my underwear on as if that thin fabric was armor. They would stand casually, naked, talking. Some even comparing themselves openly. And sometimes they would ask me to join. I had to look without looking. React without reacting. Be normal without being natural. I became a horse with blinkers. There was one boy. He would tease me about my lips. "Rosie?" he'd say. Sometimes he'd whisper that he wanted to bite them. He didn't care who heard him. At first, I brushed it off. Then I noticed he was always around me. Watching, sitting close, lingering longer than necessary. We were assigned to the same room. One night, due to some issue with my bed, I had to share his bunk. I didn't have a choice. I climbed up slowly and stayed pressed against one corner, as if distance alone could protect me. When the lights went off, I felt him move closer. A faint tickle behind my neck. Soft nibbling near my ear. I resisted at first. Then, I didn't. Not because I was weak, not because I was helpless, but because somewhere, beneath the fear and the caution, there was curiosity. There was longing. There was a part of me that did not want to be invisible. He hugged me. Nothing more happened. And that confused me even more. The next morning, I was not as rude to him as before. Because the truth was, a small part of me had enjoyed the attention. But enjoyment felt dangerous. The following night, I made sure it would not repeat. I took my bedsheet and ran to another friend's room, someone I trusted. When I left, I saw something in his face. Disappointment. Maybe hurt. Maybe ego. He climbed down quickly, as if to stop me. But he didn't create a scene, and I never went back to that bed again. Back then, I was serious, focused, aiming to top my class. Discipline was my shield. But that hostel taught me something. It taught me that hiding yourself is exhausting. That desire and fear can coexist. And that sometimes the hardest part is not what others do. It's what you feel in response. If you are a queer boy living in a boys' hostel, I want you to know something. Your feelings are not wrong. Your curiosity is not a sin. Your body reacting is not a crime. But your safety matters more than your loneliness. In spaces like hostels where masculinity is loud and privacy is thin, you may feel invisible one moment and exposed the next. You might enjoy the attention. You might crave the closeness. You might feel flattered when someone desires you, and that's human. But never let secrecy pressure you into situations you are not emotionally ready for. Never mistake someone's boldness for bravery, and never feel guilty for protecting yourself. I learned to survive by being alert, by studying harder, by building discipline around myself. Not because I was ashamed, but because I was not yet safe enough to be fully free. One day, you will not need blinkers. One day, you will not have to act straight. Until then, be smart. Be aware. Be kind to yourself. And remember, curiosity does not define you. Character does.